Welcome back to the podcast about movies. I hit that beat hard.
No,
That was so bad.
He's white. He is from the Wahiti tribe. Please forgive him.
Why am I playing this song, guys? Well, we are ranking our 2009. That song came out in 2009. What were y'all doing in 2009?
How old was I?
I want to say I was in 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah, I would probably say the same thing.
No,
I had to be.
2009,
because we did our
10, 11, 12.
2012 episode. You said you were a freshman in high school.
Yeah, so 6th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, 6th grade.
6th grade.
Okay, so I was like, gosh,
Third.
7 years old.
So 2nd grade.
So you were
Yeah.
a baby.
This is the year I saw my very first PG-13 movie in theaters.
While you were 7.
And we'll
It's
talk
crazy.
about it. We'll talk
Sinner.
about it. I know. Shout out, Dad.
My dad had me watching Terminator when I was a little kid.
Yeah. I'm going to do the same with my kids. I cannot wait for the day. I'm sure you agree.
Mhm.
You get to sit down and show your kids.
What's the first movie you're showing your kids?
Well, that depends.
Lord of the Rings.
You can't show them Lord of the Rings
like
at age 2.
Yes, I can because my dad did with us. That's the only reason why I like the movie as
Heads
much as I
get
do.
cut off.
Oh,
I watched it as a little kid. And guess what? I'm fine. I'm great.
Nah,
I thi-
it'll be some Disney movie. Like, it might be one of the Disney movies we talk about here.
I think Shut up.
That
What?
was such a bad plug.
No,
I
it
think-
wasn't. How?
I think mine will be okay. When they're younger, probably a kid one that I really loved when I was a kid. But like 5th, 6th grade, middle school, like the age we were when we watched these movies, Harry Potter.
Lion King will probably be one of the first movies.
Tarzan.
to show 'em. Or
So there's
Lion-
not going to be a problem because some parents don't think Harry Potter. But with you, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
We already talked about this.
Yeah, I don't care.
Go check out the podcast.
I'd say Lion King or Prince of Egypt. Probably the first movies.
Lion King's a good start
Yeah.
because it'd be like, you're Simba.
Yeah.
It is time.
Did you hear they're making a Mufasa movie? Did you
Yeah,
see the
I
Oh,
trailer?
bro,
for
I'm
it?
so
I'm
I'm so
excited.
hyped for it.
It's gonna
I'm
be
excited.
it's gonna be a great movie.
I think it's great because we don't know the story.
And Mufasa is such like this
Mm-hmm.
this kingly figure that you just man, how did he get this way?
Bro,
how did he
I'm
become
lying.
this way?
I'm
I'm
excited.
showing them Real Still. Real Still, the first
Bro,
movie they
if that's
watch.
the first movie you show your kids, they're done. They're
Yeah.
ruined. I
Yeah,
never want to.
I think
They're gonna be like,
they're
Uncle
gonna get
Matt.
bullied.
Uncle Matt, we watched Real Still last night.
Shut up.
And Real Still 4 is gonna be out by then.
Real Steel 4. If they make a
Oh.
Real Steel 2, I'll
Hey, you know we'll go see it though.
Yeah, you will, cause of me.
I'll be pissed the whole time.
Cause of me.
Where's my queso at?
Oh man. All right.
2009, man. We got a hard list.
This was very hard to choose. Very, very hard.
Yeah. But
Cause like
yeah.
putting my number 5 is just really hard to do.
let's start with our 5. Mike,
Alright.
go for it.
Number 5. Ugh, I hated that. Number 5, The Proposal. The reason I put this in my top 5 because it's one of my top romantic rom-com movies of all time, and so it was in my top rom-com list. And so Sandra Bullock actually had 2 great movies come out that year: The Blind Side and The Proposal. Both are amazing, amazing movies. And so number 5, The Proposal.
I'm worried about you guys' list.
All right. I had to change my number 5 real quick because I did. It was a hard pick to do. But my number 5, The Lovely Bones.
Oh snap!
That came out that year, and it was between that and X-Men Wolverine.
X-Men Origins. That's hard.
It was between those two, but I really love The Lovely Bones. Just the story to it.
The
Just
movie's heavy too.
it is
bro.
very heavy. I watched it, I think, 2 years after it came out. I don't know if I watched it the same year it came out, but I didn't watch it that year.
Yeah.
But I enjoy that movie. I've watched it 3 times, I think. It's almost like a Prisoners to me.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it.
Lovely Bones.
Yeah.
It's the one with her name's
Peter Jackson.
Saoirse Ronan. I can't tell it. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
I can't.
I-
Can't give you her name.
I'm not
Mark
gonna-
Wahlberg's in it though.
Yeah.
Marky Mark.
It's a sad movie. It's kind of like Prisoners Before Prisoners.
Yeah, it's just more sad.
More sad?
Yes,
Yeah.
It's
bro,
really
bro,
sad.
It's heavy, bro.
it's really sad.
It's heavy.
All right, you're number 5, Drew.
Speaking of sad, Up. Up is my number 5. One of the best Pixar movies of all time. One of the best soundtracks. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You think you can't help but think about your girl when you watch it, and you're like, man, I want to grow old, and then she dies. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
But great story.
Yeah.
It hits a little dull throughout the middle of it, where you're kind of like,
That's my only beef with Up.
yeah.
Like the beginning's incredible and the ending is incredible.
When
But
they
the
start with the dogs,
yeah,
then you're kind of like, okay,
yeah. This is mid.
let me go back to what I'm doing.
Right.
But you lock in for the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
So
Do you remember that day I was sitting on the couch and I watched the whole movie and I was like crying on the couch?
you're crying.
You were crying over Up?
Bro,
He
I
was, yeah.
don't know why I was so sad that day, but like, bro, I legit had tears coming out.
You've never cried over Up.
No,
You've never teared up.
I don't cry. I haven't cried over any Disney movie
Bro,
came out.
Oh
if
my
you
gosh.
find the right person, bro, and you're thinking about that person and watching that scene, bro, it's
Yeah.
gonna hit you different.
I
Bro.
have found the right person. And I
Go
still
watch
don't
Up.
cry.
Well, go watch
You
it.
haven't
again.
watched it since
Go
you
watch
found
it,
her.
and don't watch it with her. Watch it with like
By myself.
you thinking about.
But you
like,
also said I
losing
would.
that
You
person in
you
that
both
way.
said I would have cried during past lives. And I didn't cry over past lives either.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say you were gonna cry over past lives.
They said that you cried during past lives. You and Josh both said
I
you'll cry.
teared up.
I'm trying to think.
Maybe
of,
because I have a heart.
Sorry, Drew. Dang, bro. Listen, I love a good cry in a movie, but the ones that are getting me right now are dog ones. Just because I have
oh
a dog,
my goodness, Louise, dog movies,
like
bro.
a dog's journey home, or
I
the
wouldn't
one
be
with the
so
race
drunk-
car. What's the
Matt,
one with the
what are you
race car?
saying, bro? What are you saying?
Bro,
You don't love dogs like that?
I love dogs, but I don't care to watch dog movies, bro.
Why?
I agree. I don't
'Cause
like dog movies.
I don't care what.
Because
Bro,
they'd be like,
And
Max-
they always,
bro, Max?
they always throw sad
You
parts
ever
in
seen
there.
Max before, bro? That was
Yes,
a
I've-
sad movie, bro.
I've seen all
It
of
was
them.
a sad movie.
I've seen probably the saddest dog movie of all time, Ape Below with Paul Walker. All the dogs
It's not the-
basically die
it's not the
horribly.
saddest mo-
It is the saddest dog movie of all time.
Marley and Me.
Marley and Me doesn't even compare. to
Marley
that
and
movie.
Me's not even a dog movie. It's Owen Wilson and his wife.
It's more of a rom com.
Get out of here.
It is.
It is.
Get out of here, bro. I'm tired of both of you. for
Airbud's
saying-
more sadder than Marley and Me.
Bro, y'all are dumb.
Is Up a dog movie?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
Number
my number four.
Stop, bro. You already said it was lame. Stop.
My number 4. Transformers 2: Revenge of the Fallen.
I am so worried about you guys' list.
Here's the thing. Let me put this in perspective for you, Drew. This is a 5th grade, 6th grade Matt. Matt is so excited about this movie in 5th grade. 6th
Listen.
grade. When this movie, I remember when the trailer came out during the Super Bowl. The first thing me and my brother did was we took off to the computer and watched the trailer probably 6 times that night in a row. The first Transformers as a little kid was incredible to watch. The second Transformers was even better to watch.
And you're gonna tell me you didn't have a crush on Megan Fox when she
Yes.
opened that hood?
Come on, bro.
That was us.
As a little kid,
She was my screen page. She was my wallpaper on my phone.
and you could have your opinions about the Transformers movies now, but
Shia LaBeouf.
when I was in 6th grade, Shia LaBeouf was running this, bro. He was, and the movie was incredible. So
Is that the one where they at the pyramids?
yes,
Good one.
and they have Devastator at the end, who takes 5 different cars and they make one big Transformer.
Bro, them running.
And then
from
Optimus
the
Prime
shop.
dies, which he never dies, but they die and they use the Matrix to bring him back to life. What in the world? This is one of the top movies. Come on now.
That movie was fire that year.
What are we talking about? So you're worried about my list?
Grow up.
You worried about my
Grow
list?
up. If you
Okay,
want to have a
okay.
Transformers themed birthday party with the cups and the cake and the little hats on and the little beep things in your mouth, go ahead.
What's funny is I actually did.
Yeah, I bet
Dur-
you did.
during this
I
year, I
bet you
actually
did. I
did.
went you went to Burger King too and got the little toys and said, "Mama, can I get an extra toy? Because I don't like this toy. I already have this toy.
actually
Can I
got-
get another toy?"
I actually had all
Hey,
the
you know how
Transformer
you
action
have a
figures.
Fall Guy cup? I had a Transformers cup.
I had a bunch of Transformers action figures. I probably had over 200, bro.
200.
Yes.
Okay. I just.
You know
Your
what?
favorite Transformers is
like,
Bumblebee.
no.
Your favorite Transformers movie is Bumblebee.
So I don't want to hear
Yeah.
squat from you.
And it's not on any one of my lists.
You didn't
You see how
appreciate-
far down it was in the year that we reviewed Bumblebee? No, it's not there because Transformers movies do not deserve to be anywhere on your top 5 of a year.
Maybe because
right?
it doesn't compare to
Right.
the original 3 with Shia
No, because
LaBeouf.
Transformers are not all that, bro. They're
Yes,
a good
they
time
are.
in the
Hey,
theaters.
you know what he
They're a
sounded-
good
hey,
time.
Matt,
They
you know what he
have
sounded
no-
like?
bro.
Matt, you know what he sounded like? Like how he was with Fast and the Furious.
Yes,
Watch
that's
him again.
exactly what you
I've
sound
watched
like.
Transformers so
No.
many
Watch
times.
him
All
again.
Shia
They're a
LaBeouf.
beloved franchise
Stop.
for me.
Stop.
I love them.
No, you don't.
But
There's
they
no
do
way.
not
There's
belong.
no way you love them.
They do.
Don't say you love them when you just said they're dirt. and they shouldn't be watched. Don't say that.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you just said
Be
it.
watched.
You just
I
said
said
it.
they should be nowhere near a top 5 of a year, bro.
Why?
Because there are so many good movies in a year.
Listen,
that
and it was one of the
Transformers
top
does
movies.
not need to be anywhere
hold up. We talked about this and we said Michael Bay deserves it. Michael Bay is a great director and he deserves to be
What are
in
you
top 5
talking about?
movies. But either way, my number 4, Drew already talked about it. Up. Great movie. A lot of people said
You said grow up, and Up was your number 5. Grow up.
You cried on the couch a couple months ago because of this movie.
But don't talk about grow up when you're watching little kid movies too.
I'm not saying that.
We could appreciate
but
little kid
I'm saying
movies
the
as
way
a grown
you're
up.
talking about Transformers.
Okay, how?
You're like, oh, and then the Mega Transformer combined into another Transformer.
It was awesome, bro.
turn y'all down just a little bit. You're getting a little heated there, huh?
Nah, bro, forget this dude.
No,
All right, Up was my number 4. Reason I loved it, just because of the storyline, but also because like Disney was going off that year on movies, and I was still watching Disney at that time, as a kid. I didn't stop watching Disney movies
Stop looking at me.
until like high school. I'm talking right now and no one's even listening probably, so it don't matter. Drew, what's your number 4?
Go ahead, bro. What's your number 4?
Princess,
Shut up.
Princess and the freaking Frog, bruh.
Okay. Are you gonna explain or is it?
No, I don't need to. We
all
have
right,
a
cool.
princess
I'm
episode.
looking at this and I'm like, bro, you're putting 2 Disney movies in there, bro. You could have put, I get it, but what?
What you mean?
There's,
Okay.
I'm
anyway.
worried about what your top 3 are.
You shouldn't be.
Which I am.
Number 3, G.I. Joe: Rise of the Cobra.
Okay, see, no. We want to talk about a bad list now.
Are you
we want to talk
serious?
about a bad
G.I. Joe: Rise of the Cobra.
Matt,
Now-
for real?
I am so for real. If you go in my office right now, you will see G.I. Joe comics. This movie was so exciting for Matthew Harvey because he read G.I. Joe comics as a little kid. Okay? Again, I'm putting you in perspective of a 6th grade Matt. Whenever this movie came out, Channing Tatum killed the role. The first one was great. The second G.I. Joe is where they fell off. Snake Eyes was the coolest character of all time. Now, I wanted to fight America. I wanted to fight
Hey.
y'all. I wanted to fight anybody who says
I'll
they're
give him
trash.
this. I'll give him
The first one was a great movie. It
I'll
was
give
a
him
great
this.
origin movie.
I'll give him this. Snake Eyes did go hard against his brother. That scene did
The
go
story
hard.
was incredible. When they were little kids and fighting,
Yeah.
come on now.
But that was the only good part about that
Stop
movie.
it, bro. Stop it.
There was nothing else about-
Miss me with that.
There was nothing else good about that
Miss
movie.
me with that, bro.
There was nothing else good about
Miss me
that
with
movie,
that.
bro. I promise.
All right, next person.
Really.
Bro,
You have G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe
that's not
is
even
in my
my-
top 5.
it's not in my
You know
top
why?
10.
Because I still go back and watch it to this day.
Bro, I'm putting G-Force over that one.
So disrespectful. Shut up. What's your next one?
All right. My next one. Law-abiding citizen.
Okay.
Do I need to explain? I feel like we've talked about this movie so many times, but let me just explain it. If you haven't watched this movie, America, go watch it. Watch a great revenge movie. Watch a justice system failing people in this world, and just watch how Gerard Butler, who he does not love, go off on the justice system.
Yep.
It's a great movie, and Drew still has not seen it, and I'm greatly disappointed in him for that. Drew, you need to go watch it. All right, Drew,
Roger.
you're number 3.
Inglourious Bastards. Quentin Tarantino, one of his best. What are we talking about, bro?
Trash.
I haven't seen
One
it
of
yet.
the best performances of Brad Pitt's career. One of the best performances of Christoph Waltz's career, bro. The opening scene is incredible. It's masterful, bro. Trash. When you're putting it on the level of G.I. Joe
Absolutely.
and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen,
Revenge
bro.
of the Fallen. Get it right.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That is disrespectful to film.
I don't like
That is
Tarantino's
disrespectful to
movies like that.
movies.
I don't like Tarantino's
That
movies
is so
like
bad.
that.
Have you seen Inglourious Bastards?
I'll give you Django, maybe.
Have you seen that?
Yes, I've seen it, Drew. I've
Gotta
already
kill some
told you.
Nazis.
I already told you. I don't care for his movies like that. Like, what's the other one I watched? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't care for that. I don't like the humor in that, I guess. All right, my number 2.
Darn.
My number 2. Louis said it best. Law-abiding citizen. This is probably in my top 20 of all time movies. people already heard of Gerard Butler because of 300, but this movie showed his acting ability.
He was in a rom-com that year.
This
Ugly
movie,
Truth.
I mean, him and Jamie Foxx. I mean, Drew still hasn't watched it. He doesn't want to be great. Well, maybe one day he'll be great.
I'll say this though, you should not watch this movie if you are very.
It's heavy.
It's very heavy.
The first 5 minutes is heavy. Like you
The
go
whole
into the movie like, dang.
The whole movie until halfway through the movie is heavy.
Okay. Yeah. So, you're number 2.
My number 2. As a fan of this franchise, and if you don't put this movie on y'all's top 5, it's crazy to me. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
No.
It's crazy to me how you didn't put it out there.
No.
That's a great
This is
movie.
your number 2?
It's yes, it's my number 2 because it's a great movie.
That above law-abiding citizen?
Yes.
You're insane.
Because listen, I'm a
Insane.
fan. I'm a fan of
It
Harry
is
Potter.
his favorite franchise.
It's my favorite franchise. I will die on a hill for this franchise.
You can have it, bro.
But that movie is amazing. Voldemort, or not Voldemort. Yes, Voldemort's back. But you bring Umbridge into this now. And Umbridge, I already told you when we did the villains category that everybody hated her. But
Louis said Umbridge was a better villain than Voldemort,
then
which is absolutely horrendous.
then you have Dumbledore.
If you talk about the greatest villains of all time, you're saying Voldemort, you're not saying her.
Umbridge is in how many movies? 1?
Yes.
She's in this movie.
And how many movies does it lead up to he who shall not be named?
Every movie.
Yes.
It's like saying the Mandarin is better than Thanos.
Yes.
All I'm saying is
Stop.
if you don't get this movie, you don't get the whole reason behind everything else.
I think it is one of the better in the franchise. I will agree.
Okay.
You guys think that, is it Order of the Phoenix? No, it's not. I think Order of the Phoenix is a good movie. Which one did you guys like?
My favorite is probably Prisoners of Azkaban.
Prisoner of Azkaban for you too?
Yeah.
I think after
Or
watching
Goblet.
them all again, Deathly Hallows has given me a new one. But Half-Blood Prince is a good one, just because you
Nice.
get Malfoy killing Dumbledore and
All right, we've talking too long about this.
okay, I'm sorry.
My number 2.
Wow.
Darn,
Wow.
bro.
People love Harry Potter. Okay.
My number 2. One of the best theater experiences of all time. And has potential to be the best franchise ever. Avatar. That's my number 2.
Hold up. What's your
I
want to know-
what's your number 1.
You will find out, and you will love it.
I'm looking at all these right now.
Yeah. I watched my number 1 last night when I got home. But
Is it Fast and Furious 4?
no, Avatar. I'm sure y'all will talk about it, but wow,
What
incredible.
is in this?
That's my number 2.
Okay, honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. Go ahead, format.
We have Star Trek, which the first one showed a promising franchise. Star Trek is not trash. If you like Star Wars, I mean, there's always been the battle of Star Trek versus Star Wars. You have the originals that were made in the 70s and the 80s, but I mean, the movies were promising. 2012, which is a big movie for me at this time. The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock. X-Men Origins is in my honorable mentions. I wanted to put it in top 5 again because of the excitement of it. And then, last but not least, what is a movie without Dominic Toretto in it? Fast and the Furious. Fast and Furious.
Matt, I have beef with you.
Yeah, why?
Why is Princess and the Frog not mentioned?
I don't know. It's not in my top 10. Didn't make it.
It's your number 1 movie. It's your number 1 Disney princess movie.
Yeah, it is.
Why are you not mentioning Princess and the Frog?
Because it wasn't a movie
With what it means to your wife,
okay.
what it means to you
That's my wife.
in your home,
What does it mean to my home?
New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm from there.
You've talked about this movie so much.
Yeah, it's my favorite Disney princess movie,
More
but I
than
don't
2012.
have a Disney princess movie in my top 10 of 2009. It didn't make the cut. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
so you have G.I. Joe?
Absolutely. In Transformers 2 and Star Trek and X-Men Origins and Fast and the Furious above it. Yes, sir.
That's
What are
good.
your honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions: X-Men Wolverine, like you said.
Nice.
Fast and Furious.
Nice.
The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
I forgot about that one.
And then I love this movie. Well, 17 again. It's a great movie. And then Claymation did great stuff that year. Fantastic Mr. Fox and Coraline.
My honorable mentions: Zombieland, Half-Blood Prince, and 500 Days of Summer. It's a great romance movie.
Is your number one going to be a Claymation?
I don't know. We'll see.
All right, Nat, go with your number
Okay,
one.
my number one. Let's, 1,
2, 3, Avatar.
Nice.
That's easy. There's no movie beating it.
It was the number one.
There
movie of
should
the
be no
year.
movie above this movie for this year.
I think it's still one of the top grossing films, top 3 grossing films of all time.
Yes.
It
And
was
it's
a
going to be
movie-
one of the greatest
I think it's number
franchises out there.
Yes, and it was a movie in 2009 that was ahead of its time. It's still ahead of its time.
That's why you
and I-
that's why we had to get it. That's why we had to wait 15 years to get the new one.
Yep.
All right, Drew.
Fantastic Mr. Fox is
Oh
my number one
Gosh, bro,
movie
such an
of
L.
all time.
L, bro.
It is a incredible movie. My favorite animated movie of all time.
It's not animated. It's
It's a
Claymation.
claymation, bro.
Insane.
It's not the same thing.
Okay. I watched it last night. Remembered how freaking great it is. I'm locked in. I watch this probably once a week as
No
a
one
kid.
cares.
Okay, well, let's end the episode then.
No one cares.
Let's end it. Let's end it there.
All right, let's
Hold up.
Because- No, I feel like I'm at a birthday party at Burger King or
Okay.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
With two people talking about their favorite movies.
Hold up. Where was mine at? Go ahead. Let me know. Go ahead. Let me know. My list was trash. I think I had the best list on this
I
podcast.
don't even remember your list. That's how bored I was.
Brother, you had 2 Disney movies on your list. I don't want to
Two
hear
great Disney movies.
it. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
There's 3 other good movies on my list besides those.
And you haven't even seen Law Abiding Citizen.
Okay.
And you disrespected.
What was
You
your number?
disrespected
You
Tarantino.
disrespected.
You disrespected film. You disrespected your own favorite Disney princess movie.
How?
You disrespected New Orleans.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
That's where I'm from.
Yes, you did. You disrespected Disney in general.
I
think
think maybe I don't want a princess movie in my top 5 of all time.
I think you could have put Princess and the Frog.
I
there.
don't want Princess and the Frog in my top list.
You talk about it all the time.
It is. Out of my princess movies, it's up there. But guess what? I don't want to talk about a princess movie right now.
G.I. Joe, bro.
Yes,
You guys were coming
absolutely.
after. The fact is, you guys were coming after me for my 2012 list, and everybody already agrees that it was
Okay.
better than
All right.
it was better than y'all thought.
All right.
But your list
Stop,
on this
stop,
one,
stop,
your list
stop,
on this
stop,
one,
stop.
G.I. Joe,
Stop.
Cobra,
Stop.
Cobra.
Stop.
Come on,
Because now I'm addressing America. America, y'all are idiots. Y'all are
It's
idiots.
trash, I
There's-
know.
There's no way in God's green earth
Y'all are
that
calling
y'all-
America
that-
the idiots right
that-
now.
That y'all believe that Chronicle is anywhere close to the first Avengers movie. Are you serious? Are y'all serious right now? It doesn't even compare. Y'all are tweaking, bro. It's not. What is wrong with y'all? And then his number 2. We're not saying it was a bad movie, but in his top 5,
The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Yes,
come on now.
We're in 2009 right now, bro.
But
and I'm mad at you because Avatar should be over Fantastic Mr. Fox.
it
any day
doesn't
of the
even
week.
compare.
They can switch back and forth.
It's the
Listen,
top grossing film of all time, still to this day.
I don't care about the money.
What you mean you don't care about
I
the
want
money?
what I want.
Okay.
I love that movie.
I thought you went to film school and you liked film.
Exactly, and Fantastic Mr. Fox is a film.
It does-
G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra.
It does
is
not
even
compare to
You can't even
Avatar.
call it a movie.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
You can call it a piece of turd that's on the side of the road.
Why do you think Transformers wants to put it in its franchise so bad?
Because they're so bad that they want to merge to try and make one of them better.
No, because they're great and they're coming up with better ideas.
Gosh.
All right, fam. Well, that's it for this episode on the 2009 movies. Drew, get your phone out.
Oh, I have to play the
No,
song too.
just-
Nah,
just-
Because I
Drew
never
just
did.
always forgets to play the song at the end,
it's
so
done.
you guys don't get to enjoy the song.
No, forget the song.
No, I'll let them enjoy the
Forget him.
song. Because
Forget his phone.
No.
Forget his song.
they need to enjoy a song because they just endured y'all's two doo-doo lists.
Endured.
They just
Hey,
endured it.
To
so,
be honest,
hey,
my
here's
list
some
was
Jay-Z.
great. My list was
Bye.
great. Peace out.
Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow, but I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra, and since I made it.